we're looking at unit rate and slope. So it says Thomas rides his bike at a steady rate of 2 miles every 10 minutes. Graph the situation and find the unit rate. Now graphing this point becomes pretty easy. So we've got here on our graph, we've got time in minutes and distance. Well, we know how many minutes did he go?
3.
2 minutes. So he went right here. How far did he go in 2 minutes?
3. 10 miles.
10 miles.
What?
So we put a dot up there. Jillian,
Wait, it was 2
focus.
miles for 10 minutes.
Sorry, I went backwards. All right, so 10 minutes, how far did he go?
2 miles.
2 miles. So we put a dot there. Then we draw a line. Guys, use some kind of straight edge before you make crazy wiggly lines.
Yes, sir.
The boards do work as a good straight edge. So now we've got it. So we've got a rate, right? We've got a rate. So what we're looking for in an equation, we're looking for y equals kx. Can we get k? What does k equal? What does k equal? Y over x. Well, let's look at what we got there. I'm going to put y over x. So let's look at what we have. It says in the thing we've got 2 miles in 10 minutes. Do you say miles per minute or minutes per mile?
Miles per minute.
Miles per minute. So I'm going to right here put miles over minute. And the reason I'm writing these is so that I don't forget which one's y and which one's x. So I'm writing miles over minute. I'm actually putting it there, and then I'll put in the numbers they gave me. So how many miles did they give me?
2.
How many minutes?
10.
All right. It's 2 over 10. Is that simplified?
No. 1/5. 1 over 5.
1/5.
There we go.
So 1 mile every
5 minutes. Every 5 minutes.
1 mile every 5 minutes. 1 mile. Whoops, can't spell mile. Every 5 minutes. Or, if you said that backwards, 5 minutes a mile. Either way. Who said that?
What?
I'm tired.
No, somebody said they were confused?
No?
Okay.
You're going crazy.
Possible. Okay. So we graphed it. We got it. You guys do me a favor. When you're doing these problems, write out the full equation so you get used to it. So this equation looks like y equals 1/5 x.
Ow.
So however many minutes we go, we just multiply it by 1/5 and we get the total mileage. Make sense?
Uh-huh.
So we've got an equation. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is a little longer. Did I get it up there?
I broke my tooth trying to
Oh, that's a plane.
Why did you skip number 2?
I'm going to number 2 right now.
Oh, I thought this was a car.
Okay. Shh. So we start out. There's too many conversations. Put your feet down. Oh, are you going to pay attention? Okay. So it starts out the equation y equals 375x. Because I got an equation, I'm going to go ahead and underline it since I know something's going to come back for it. We know that's going to happen. Represents the relationship between x, the time that a plane flies in hours, and y, the distance the plane flies in miles for plane A. So plane A is y equals 375x, right? That's plane A. We've got a table for plane B. So it gives us a table for plane B. Always remember to label it x and y. X is always the first row. And to make it make sense, think about this. Miles per hour. That's really what we want, right? Now, I could put this whole thing in a table. However, since one of the x coordinates is 1, life gets really easy. Look at this one right here. Since I've got an x coordinate that's 1, this gets pretty easy. Because what does K equal?
K equals 400 and
Y over X, right? Or 425 miles per hour, right? So what's the equation for plane B?
y equals 425.
Very good. Y equals 425x. So we're going to find the slope for each. Now we talk about rate of speed. Slope is same thing as m. So plane A, how fast is it going?
375.
375 miles per hour.
What? How?
Look up plane A.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I'll pay attention to bro.
Plane B is how far?
425. 425 miles per hour.
So which plane's going faster?
Plane
Really?
A. No, plane B.
Plane B.
That really?
Anytime you have a table and they're kind enough to give you an x coordinate of 1, just clap a little to yourself because there's really no math involved in that.
Thank you.
If they don't give you 1 as one of those, what can you do to solve it?
Then go to the next one and divide.
Divide the
Divide by
y divided by x.
Any y divided by x. If they say the relationship is proportional, then you can take any y and put it over that x that's with it and come up with k. You can also use your graphing or the function on your calculator with the spreadsheets. These are all functional ways. If they say, is it a proportional relationship, you're going to have to take each individual one and put y over x and see if it matches, y over x, see if it matches. And generally speaking, they're going to make you work for it. So just because the first two work out nicely, don't just write yes and draw an equation. It's the fourth or fifth one that'll catch you, right? All right, any questions on this? You good? All right, ending recording.